Okay. So first and utmost importance of listening is, as a learner of language, you have to understand the speaker's words, how he is pronunciation of the words of English language. First one is pronunciation. The second one is vocabulary. Let us see what is the main thing you have to learn: how to pronunciate words and how the speaker used the words or vocabulary in his sentences or in his speaking. Okay? So first one, you have to remember how to gain vocabulary and use in a sentence, and the second one is pronunciation of the word. So why we have to learn all these things? If you want to be a good speaker of English, you have to learn actual and accurate pronunciation of the English language. There are mainly two accents we use to communicate with people. First one is American accent and the second one is British accent. So these two type of accents we have to learn while speaking or listening as a good listener. So write down: a good listener highly valued. A good listener just points to remember. Why should we consider the soft skill listening is important in our lives? Okay, so please write down just 3 or 4 points in every sentence, in every point, okay, every aspect. So first one is, if you want to be a good listener, okay, let me continue. Write down, then after I will explain. Okay, okay, continue. Listening is a listener highly valued. That's why I don't disturb in between the sentences or in speaking. Okay, so complete. I will repeat you. Don't make anything bother. Okay, tell me what you have written. Highly valued soft skill. Valued soft skill. Listening. Full stop. Listening. Valued soft skills. Listening. Okay. Listening is important to every student. Every employee. Listening is important to every student, every employee, every businessman, and etc. Students, employee, businessman. So if you are a student, a businessman, or an employee in any company, okay, who wants to listen? First of all, we are going, what are listening skills? What are listening skills? As a student, you have to listen. As an employee, you have to listen. As a businessman, you have to listen. Okay? Why? Because as a student, you came here to gain the knowledge of your studies. Okay? If he is there an employee in a company, he has to follow the rules and regulations and what he has to maintain in that company, he has to learn. That's why he has to listen the higher officials. And as a businessman, you have to listen from the client or a customer. Otherwise, you can't understand what he wants and what he says. Okay? So, employee, you may be a student or businessman, you have to listen carefully. Okay? What are listening skills? What are listening skills? First one, concentrate on your topic. What the speaker says. Write down now. First one, concentrate on the words or sentences by the speakers, interpreting and receiving. Okay, so let us see, if a speaker says something, you will receive. Interpret. Interpretation means the logical thinking. Yeah, I will tell you. Repeatedly I will tell you. Okay, you need not trust. Okay, first one, when you listen something, you will receive the information. Okay, please try to understand. When anybody speaks any topic, okay, give any information, you will receive. Why? Because already I tell you, you should concentrate on the speech of the speaker. Okay? Then you will receive the topic or content or context. You will receive. Then the process of our mind is called as interpreting. When you receive things through the voice, you think about the topic, whatever the topic it is, not only English, whatever the subject is going on in the class, you need to concentrate, you need to receive, and you need to interpret. That means understanding of this subject with your own knowledge. Knowledge is different from one other person. Okay, thinking is different from one another. Okay, so that's why you have to interpret. Interpretation means changing the information into verbal or non-verbal or signals or different aspects Okay, interpreting means changing the information as you are received, and as you think of it, you can change in your mind. Okay, so that is called as process of listening. Process of listening. Somebody speaks, somebody receives and interprets, and he get different type of questions and asks to clear off all the doubts about the subject. Okay, so if you can do all these things, you will be known as a good listener. How can you considered as a good listener or a bad listener? If you can receive properly, if you can understand properly, if you can ask questions about the topic, then you will clear off all the doubts of the subject. Then you will be considered as a good listener. Okay, you have to remember some barriers. What is the first barrier? Keeping our mind aside. Body is present, mind is absent. Okay, sometimes the other sounds makes us disturbance to listening. Okay, so it may be somebody came here and take something and say something. So all these are barriers. So if you want to know different types of barriers, so much information is there, but not know all the things here. You must remember what is going on aside is not important. You have to concentrate. If you are not able to receive my voice from the stage, you have to ask, please say something loud. Okay, so many barriers are there listening. Okay, so what is the importance of listening? If you are really listen the things, you can get 60% of the subject in classroom only. You can understand 60% of the subject or content. You can understand and you can perform. So without listening, you can't gain any knowledge and you can't perform anything. By listening, you can get all the things. By listening carefully and concentrating on the subject, you will get all the things. Okay. Most of the times, I myself didn't study any textbooks or something else. I just listen and perform my examinations most of the times. Because concentration makes us, our mindset, our accuracy of gaining things, everything will be changed. Please try to understand. That is the importance of listening skills. Importance of listening skills.